won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, yeah.
Tonight, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Man, why are we doing this?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They had trouble stopping the run last week in a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Number 20.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, But they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man here, Sims, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 12 catches, 113 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. For the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block. Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Is good. Makes the score Lions 7.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st down, Lions.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of 1 yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 56 the mark, boys. 56. Shot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, this is Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
You're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is Geis. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 5. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A gain of 3.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carried.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Number 25, the ball carrier.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to number 89.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Shy of the goal line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The throw taken in by Sims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Gerald.
Well, they were unable Make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Detroit.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
First down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The running back, again the ball carrier.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On the carry, it's Cannon. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
By number
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
On second down now, Childress. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Back now at Soldier Field.
28.
It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
The kick is...
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 23-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
Holding offense.
What's the deal, y'all?
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The pass.
And that one goes.
Something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
38. Bears 13.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
By the Lions.
Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, Childress. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
The ball calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 3rd down. Boston. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
The Detroit defense, we get set to watch them go. They did their job coming into the hostile environment, doing what needed to be done to get the W.
And that has to feel great because all during the week, that's one of the goals that they talked about. Going on the road, making that stadium their own, establishing themselves in the game. Give them credit. They got all those things done.
Yeah, both sides of the football did their job in this one.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. First down, Mayfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
24-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Lions, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn it up, can't put a dollars, call it basketball. Can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Your whole team is by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this.